why did you speak up? And I feel like those people are the people who are scared to speak up for themselves because they think keeping the peace is you just being silent. Guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Nisha. Welcome. If you are new, make sure you subscribe, make sure you like, comment, share, and go watch my old videos. And if you are OG, welcome back, guys. Let's get into the video. As you become more or on social media or more self-aware, I realize how many people struggle with speaking up and how many people make you feel bad for speaking up. For example, I love Nicki Minaj. Let's talk about Nicki Minaj. She speaks up for herself, and people bash her for speaking up for herself, for setting boundaries. And she have talked about before how she never spoke up for herself, and she used to let that slide, and now she speaks up for herself. Everybody thinks she's the bad guy. And that is 100% true. When you start speaking up for yourself, a lot of people will make you feel bad for speaking up for yourself. A lot of people will tell you, like a lot of people tell her, so with the whole Grammys thing, okay guys, so with the whole Grammys thing, she spoke up and she said, hey, my song, why is my song pop? You know, and it's supposed to be in a rap. And I remember reading the comments and so many people was telling her, you should have just been quiet. Like basically, you should have been grateful that your song was even nominated for a Grammy, which is not fair, especially towards Black women, because it's like a thing with Black women, like Black women can't speak up or they'll be deemed, you know, angry, the angry Black women. That's what people were saying to her. People were telling her that you should just be grateful. You know, imagine you put in all this work and, you know, and people are treating you unfair and your own people are telling you that you should just be grateful. And that's not fair to her. That's not fair to her song or anything. And by her speaking up for herself, it caused a lot of conflict. And when you speak up for yourself, a lot of people is not going to like it, especially when you are just now getting used to speaking up for yourself. When you just now getting used and you never spoke up for yourself, a lot of people, they're not going to like it because a lot of people just want you to be quiet. A lot of people think that being silent is keeping the peace, which is not, okay? You know, when you speak up for yourself, it is going to cause conflict because a lot of people are not going to like what you say. Or a lot of people, they're going to see that they can't take control over you anymore. They can't, you know, use you and abuse you anymore. So they will try to make you be viewed as the bad guy. They're going to make you try to be viewed as the villain. And I feel like with that whole Nicki Minaj situation, that's exactly what they did, because she decided to speak up for herself, because she decided to be like, hey, no, that's not where my song belongs. And I just seen a lot of people tell her, you should just be grateful. Why did you speak up? And I feel like those people are the people who are scared to speak up for themselves because they think keeping the peace is you just being silent, which is not the case, guys, which is not the case. Like I said, when you speak up for yourself, you are going to cause conflict because people see that they cannot use you and they are going to make you feel guilty. They are going to make you feel guilty for setting boundaries. They are going to make you feel guilty about speaking up for yourself. And I feel like that's what they did with the whole, what Nicki Minaj period throughout her whole career. Like, they have made her feel guilty about speaking up for herself. They have even tried to silence her, you know, try to by blackballing her. You know, when you speak up for yourself, it is going to cause some tables to shake. When you speak up for yourself, you are going to lose some people, but those people was never good for you. The only reason they was there is because they could take advantage of you. Because if you set boundaries and you are telling people, hey, I may not have set boundaries in the past, but right now I'm a whole different person and I don't like the way you've been treating me, I don't like the way you've been talking to me, it's going to piss them off. Okay, those people need to exit your life. Do not allow anyone to take advantage of you. Do not allow anyone to tell you that setting boundaries is not good. Do not allow anyone to tell you that speaking up for yourself is not good, okay? That's not the thing. You know, anyone. Do not allow people to tell you that. Do not allow people to make you feel bad for wanting respect, okay? For wanting them to, you know, acknowledge your boundaries. Do not ever allow anyone to make you feel bad about setting boundaries. And that is the big thing. I feel like a lot of us are scared to say no because we don't want to lose people, or we don't want to make people angry. But we are just disrespecting ourselves when we don't set boundaries. We are just disrespecting who we are. You know, we are telling people that we have no self-respect for ourselves because we are not setting boundaries. And it is hard. Let me say this. It is hard to set boundaries. It is not a difficult thing to do, to set boundaries and say no. You know, especially when people try to make you feel like the bad guy. You just want to, like, when people make you feel like you're the bad guy, you just want to, you know, tell them, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. But no, we have to learn how to stand 10 toes down. We have to learn how to stand 10 toes down with our boundaries and with us saying no to them, and also with kicking people out our lives, okay? And that's why I use the whole Nicki Minaj situation, because it's a really good example of you speaking up for yourself and people not liking it. You know, people will try to, like they did with her, people tried to flip the story and make her seem like she was just this mean, evil black woman, which is not. She just said, hey, if this song belongs in the pop category, which that person said they song belongs in pop category, but my song was never pop. Why should I sit right here and be silent and be grateful when you guys are being unfair to me? And she demanded, you know, she demanded her song to be switched, and what happened was they took her song, just all her nomination, they completely took it out. And I'm so happy that she spoke up for herself. I'm so happy that she didn't allow them to bully her or, you know, mistreat herself. And, you know, and a lot of people will try to flip it and make you feel like, make you seem like you're the bad guy. They won't put what they did to you. Remember that. They will never put what they did to you. They're going to always put how you reacted. Okay? They will never put what they did to you. They're going to always put how you reacted and what you said. And they were just the most innocent person ever. Stand 10 toes down. Okay? Stand 10 toes down. And I know setting boundaries will cause some type of conflict. It will cause some people to flip out. But sometimes, you know, you need that in order to tell them, hey, you cannot abuse me anymore. You cannot walk all over me anymore. So if that means you are leaving my life, then I'm okay with that. If that means that I am not nominated for any of you guys awards, then I'm okay with that. But you will not disrespect me. You will not treat me unfair. You know, you will not sit right here and make me feel bad for speaking up for myself. You know, make me feel bad for setting boundaries. Do not ever allow anyone to make you feel bad for speaking up for yourself, for setting boundaries or anything, guys. Dang, I feel like I just went left with this video, but no, for real. So that's why I use the Nicki Minaj situation, because that is a good example. That is a good example, you know, her speaking up for herself, and it caused conflict, but she did speak up for herself. She didn't allow them to bully her. She didn't allow them to walk all over her. She didn't allow them to silence her. And that is one thing I love about Nicki Minaj. But the moral of this video was, you know, just because you don't speak up for yourself, that does not mean you are keeping the peace, okay? Speak up for yourself, because when you speak up for yourself, it may cause conflict, you know, but you are also telling them you cannot walk all over me, but they are also showing you that they were just around to abuse you and use you, okay, guys? So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, share, and I'll be back with another video. Bye.